Welcome to this exhibition here at the Great Neck Library. And I'm Judy, one of the artists on display. And I've been making art probably all my growing life. I didn't think of myself seriously as an artist until probably around middle age, and that's when I really seriously started taking photographs. My children were growing, they were very important to me, and I wanted to capture their maturing. I got myself a single reflex lens camera that was popular at that time, and I started taking photographs. And that grew into becoming the photographer of record for Parks and Recreation Department, in which I was employed. And as I matured in my photography work, I was able to start transferring those images into other products, drawings, paintings, etc. And when I retired from that position, I took a studio and said to my husband, well, I'm going to try this for a year. He was very encouraging. It not only worked for 1 year, here I am 20 years later, still making art and growing as an artist. I call this exhibit that's here today cultural landscapes, because they reflect elements of the culture of the places that I have visited. So in this exhibit, there are both small and large format work. The earliest coming from a 2005 trip to Israel that I took with a group of artists to meet with and exchange ideas with other artists. And while I was there, I met the glass artist, Zohar Yolis. She entertained us at her home on Moshav in northern Israel. So she shared with me that looking out from her patio was an area where Saul once walked. And that is something that really resonated with me, that are present from that experience in the exhibit. One is a 1986 Cutlass Sierra that was just resting and decaying in her garage there, and it was a beautiful image of something that represents the future of archaeology in Israel. And Israel is about the archaeology of the past. So this will be an item for the future about the past. The other image is, when you speak about Israel, you say the land of Israel. And so the fruits and vegetables that grow from the land there are just very luscious looking. And as I have said at other times, that I love the naturalness, the fruits and the vegetables. I've painted many of them, and I did include in this exhibit. So I'm a fan of the 20th century painter Edward Hopper, and I really like the way he shows the contrast of the light to the dark, and how the images in the back are lit and the front images are a little bit darker. So when I was in France just a few months ago, I took the metro and saw that the image that I see in Edward Hopper was present in those images of the rail cars as they pass by. So I pulled out my camera, which I now use an iPhone camera, and took some shots immediately of recreate that feeling of connecting to Edward Hopper. It was a very great experience for me. And if you are familiar with Edward Hopper, then you'll see where I tried to mimic some of his style. Anyhow, there are lots of good images in the exhibit here, and I hope you enjoy them. If you'd like to meet me, talk more about the paintings in the exhibit, or just shake hands and talk about art, I'd love to meet you. I'll be there for sure Sunday, March the 15th from 1:30 to 3:30 in the afternoon. Look forward to meeting you.